I find it funny. I mean, a user known as Grape Pony or Miles was here literally decided, hey, just because of this person made a few memes on me, that immediately means I have the right to send my fans after them just to report their TikTok and get some of their videos taken down. I mean, you literally low key just basically at the time used your fans as a weapon just to shut me up. Just because, oh, I made a few memes on him, on you. That literally reminds me of something one of my past enemies would do. I mean, really, what you did wasn't even freaking original. Like, seriously. You legit basically used your fans as a weapon. All because of I uploaded a few memes about you. I mean, really, that is freaking petty. Like, seriously. You basically just prove every time that you're literally childish and petty. Like, that's basically the kind of person you are, honestly. You're just childish and petty. I mean, you get mad about it that other people get after you, yet technically you get after others. So it kind of makes you hypocritical in the process because you're seriously hypocritical. Because really, if you don't want people getting after you, then don't
Oh,
attack people.
hello,
Simple
Queen
as
Duffy.
that. Hello.
So what's going on?
Yeah, just decided to talk about some idiot who decided to get after me about my past. Just because I made a meme on them, a meme or two on them just to be funny. I mean, seriously, it wasn't even a serious attack, yet they apparently took it as one.
Well, you can make a meme about me. I don't mind. My OC hasn't been in a meme
And
before.
really, and honestly, all of the memes were just pretty much all in good fun. I wasn't actually seriously going after them.
You're
I
not gonna
think
go up.
I'm not the type to actually go after people anymore. I just meant what I posted as a joke. Yet, what does he do? He turns around and literally goes on YouTube and posts about me just because he did it. You know, he decided to just make it a public spectacle, like always. I mean, seriously,
Yeah,
the user that I'm talking about is just childish. I mean, seriously. Like, no wonder people don't like Grape Pony or Miles was here. Like the dude,
Miles.
yeah, Miles was here, or rather known as Z Grape Pony.
Oh, well, do you want to talk about Sonic Movie 3? I don't know if you. I'm the only one who was viewing your stream though.
For real?
Yeah, I saw the notifications. Like, you know what? Queen W Hus is live, so why not join his stream and ask? We could do that. We could do talk about Sonic Movie 3 and also do those predictions about the 8th anniversary together if you want. Since you
I
don't
mean, I could see about it. I just,
angry, I know. But
honestly, I just peeved at how great Pody is. I mean, I just did what I did as a joke. I didn't mean any. I'm not someone who actually seriously does drama related content anymore. That's the reason
Exactly.
why I just find how great is acting childish. I mean, what? Can't they handle jokes? I mean, are they just immature? Because that's basically how it comes off, as if they're just immature and childish.
Exactly. And I've been your friend since 2024. So I've been your friend, so I know about people who are being childish. Like this guy named Ferry Sabrina Bunny, for example. He's acted was childish towards me and my other friends, and he also called me the hard R, which was really offended because I have autism. And autistic people do not like to be called the hard R.
Huh. But yeah, what mainly kind of got me to kind of be thinking about that grape person is I noticed a tweet that he made recently on YouTube. This is what they said. I've been watching my sub count go down. I'm unfortunately at five, five, I'm basically down at barely 5K, which is okay, I suppose. People just don't like me, I guess.
I like
Oh,
you. You're my
I
friend.
just I'm just reading out what they said, but honestly, point that I tried to make is they get mad that they are losing subscribers, yet
And they're taking that.
technically no YouTuber likes people who do drama for the most part. Drama YouTubers never really grow and flourish. Yet,
Exactly. Besides, that's not how friendship works. I mean, some people don't believe in friendship, but since we're both My Little Pony fans, we believe in friendship, right?
yeah, honestly, I just believe that Miles is just extremely just toxic and childish. I mean, seriously, I would love to see him just try to make a response, honestly, because really, he literally just is extremely childish. I mean,
Childish. I know a lot of people. And how old is he exactly?
in like I think he was like 24, 25. He's in his early 20s, but he's at least old enough to where basically he should know, to not just act like a childish moron. Like, guy is just too childish. Heck, like I said earlier, dude literally sent his fans to mass report my TikTok account at one point just
Your
because he didn't like
TikTok is
the video.
banned. TikTok is banned.
It's not banned anymore though. It actually got unbanned, or rather people who still have it can use it. And basically, he literally sent his fans to mass report me on TikTok and got a few of my videos taken down. Which honestly, he's just childish. I mean, what? Can't he handle a freaking joke?
I can
I
I
mean,
can sometimes handle a freaking joke. And besides, I never seen anyone make some meme out of Mario C. You could do that if you want. I won't be offended at all. Memes are supposed to be funny.
honestly, you know, honestly, Miles is just childish, honestly. Like, they are just immature. I mean, seriously.
Exactly. And
If he wants people to leave him alone, then honestly, just if people have issues with them, He just shouldn't react because really, every time he reacts, he basically just proves others right about him.
Exactly. And besides, let's change the topic and talk about what we did before on Discord. I'll review our Sign movie 3 since we both saw it, and then the air and the verse predictions of Thomas. Let's change the topic, shall we? Since the more you talk about Miles, the more ticked off you'll become.
Yeah, true, because he pisses me off with how just dumb he is about how he's been reacting.
So let's change the topic. So, what did you think about Sonic Movie 3?
Honestly, good. I liked the Sonic Adventure 2 reference that they put in from that one, from that one fandom, the Snapcube fandom. I liked it when they referenced the fandom.
Yeah,
Like
but I never played Sonic Movie 2. Sonic Adventure 2. I never played it.
what
I
I meant
saw
is there's basically a reference in it that only someone who's watched the Snapcube fandom would actually get. Like at one point during the movie, that's one of the I think it was Sonic who literally calls Shadow Hot Topic.
I didn't get it, but that was kind of funny.
Basically, that's literally a reference.
Oh, and my favorite part has to be the when thought the Robotnik said set up defense. Because I know everyone has seen Sonic Movie 3 at this point, so it is February and the movie came out in December. Yeah, it was like set up defense. And the fence comes up with a mailbox. It's like, damn you, autocorrect. I put down repeat a few times when I was watching Sonic Movie 3.
Honestly, Sonic Movie 3 was pretty interesting. Like at one point, at a part in the movie, when I think it was when Sonic and Shadow both went super form, they literally played Live and Learn.
Oh yeah, I like the one that's end credits by Joey Ward. That was a good song. Even though I'm not a fan of his music, I did like the song though. And what would you? And last thing before we change the topic, What's your overall rating of Sonic Movie 3?
I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Like I actually enjoyed it.
I did too. It was pretty funny. It was a good comedy movie, so I'll give it the same rating as you did. So, since the
Oh,
year when the
I wasn't aware that you
yeah,
hadn't seen it yet, but
I already watched it. So I already watched it since
I
I
was
t- I
reacting to someone in the comments actually.
sorry we spoiled ya, but we were just talking about our thoughts, opinions about it. I didn't mean to do that. But we both, I mean, okay, let's change the topic now. So, what do you think what Mattel's gonna do for the year of anniversary? We already know a few things. Well, so far they're doing like toys and stuff like that. What else do you think Mattel's gonna do for the year of anniversary?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they because I know so far they've been doing they confirmed with some new minis, a new Trackmaster toy, some Backman stuff. There's also been there's two movies that's in the works, and both of them are musicals.
Also, I don't know it. Did I tell you about the fact that I actually completed the current Fortnite Battle Pass?
Yes, you did. You did tell me about Mania. Mania and I did. You did tell me you completed the Fortnite Battle Pass. I don't
Uh,
play Fortnite, but I play Monopoly.
like seriously, I managed to unlock all the super styles already.
How
Since
long did it
honest,
took you?
it took me at least a week to unlock the rest. Since I had since at times I'm busy with work and getting out with staff, so I'm not
Yeah,
always really home or have access to my stuff.
yeah, but what is your prediction to see what the 8th anniversary is gonna be? What do you think Mattel's gonna do? Because my prediction they're gonna release season 22 to 24 on DVD because they didn't do it in 20 and the last the disc that there was released for season 21 was Christmas on Sodor. They released that disc as well as the holiday collection, and they released Big World Big Adventures and then the birthday collection. That was the last original series thing they did. But then they re-released Thomas and the Magic Railroad for the 20th anniversary and the 75th anniversary of the franchise. But we don't know what Mattel's cooking up. What do you think they're cooking up?
I don't know honestly.
Yeah, but my prediction they might do release the complete series,
Hmm.
and they might release season 20 to 24 on DVD. It could release each of the eras in box sets. That could work. So they can release the dubs in box sets. Like they can release seasons 1 to 7 with Thomas and the Magic Railroad, both movies for the Hit era, all the movies for the Nitrogen era, all the movies for the Brenner era, and all the season and specials, and the movie in the Blobber era. But I also found out that the season 23 specials is leaving Netflix.
Huh.
It releasing in March, which I already watched.
One thing, also, I don't know if you've ever watched it, but do you ever pay attention to Doctor Who at all?
No, somebody in the comments. Oh, you post the StreamYard link.
Yeah, I posted the StreamYard link in case anyone else wants to join.
Well, yeah, I'm the first one here that decided if I could join or not. So I was thinking that they could do box sets of the eras of the original series, and they can also release the whole series in a one complete box set. They could release the complete series of All Engines Go, which who gives a crap about that show at all? Not with the original series, I could tell you that. They can also release. I know we're just predicting here. We're just predicting.
You
There
know,
is
one thing that I do wish would actually, that I actually had where I live, though, a actual store that sells, that sells used My Little Pony toys, like has a lot of the G4 stuff, since I don't really have any of the, a lot of the other, like I wish I had a bigger collection when it came to all the brushables.
the blushable mains.
Yeah, like I wish I had a lot of the other rare stuff that exists. But
Yeah, I
you
have
can
a.
typically only find that stuff on eBay, and normally it's a fortune.
Yeah, exactly. Besides G5, I've been finding G5 merch everywhere. They're not
Not
at Dollar
that
General anymore,
I
but
mean,
on
I don't have an issue with G5 technically. I do like G5. I just wish I had more of the G4 brushables and stuff like that, since honestly, back when it was getting released, I
Yeah, but the
wasn't
thing is
able
that
to.
yeah,
I
but the
wasn't.
thing is,
I wasn't able to get a lot of it due to the fact that I basically didn't have a job back then, and the only way that I did get anything is if family basically got it for me.
well, the thing is, we're growing up when Mile Point Generation 4 was going on, I was mostly collecting the Thomas DVDs or buying Lego sets. I wasn't worried about G4 at all because I was been annoying Mile Point since before I knew it was a girls thing. But the toys are still girls thing because it has the brushable means. You could style them, you could do whatever you want with them. But I don't brush them. I just collect them, and I do play with them from time to time. But my childhood was mostly Thomas and Friends. And besides, I prefer watching Thomas over MLP, which basically that's
Uh,
why I'm a Thomas fan. I've been a Thomas fan for over 19 years. So, and I was on a dark ages when I was not watching Thomas at all until 2024 when I actually got a dream when I actually had to listen to the song Drops of Plenty from The Great Discovery. It's like, you know what? I'm going to do a Thomas movie challenge, which I watch all the movies. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. Besides, there's like 14 films and My Little Pony only has like 5 or 6. I'm not counting the I'm not counting the TV movies from not counting the TV movies from G3. I'm talking about the Generation 4 and 5 movies. I'm not hating My Little Pony Queen Derpy. I'm just telling you I'm a really big Thomas fan. I'm a Thomas fanatic.
I could tell.
Yeah, that's that's what's about me. I still like MLP, but I prefer Thomas over it. So, have you ever watched Thomas before?
I used to watch it in the past.
What do you what do you what are your predictions? And I told you mine. What do you think Mattel's gonna cook up for the year anniversary?
I don't know, honestly.
What do you think they're gonna just predict something?
Eh. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up with it for in recent years, so I wouldn't know.
Well, do you think they're gonna do a special movie for the year anniversary? I think they're gonna do a special like the adventure begins, but the thing is that Andrew Brenner wrote it. So I guess someone who is currently writing the Thomas and Friends series, which I think is I don't know who writes All Engines Go, which that show sucks. Every other Thomas fan that can agree with me that All Engines Go sucks. They prefer the original series more, but the thing is, they could do a special 8th anniversary movie, like a special movie of how they could do the adventure continues, but they could make it in Origins Go, or we could see the original series come back again. But who knows when Mattel's will cook up in May, because that's when the year anniversary really takes place. That's when Thomas really does turn 80. This whole year celebrates 80 years of the original TV series, of the books. I meant the books, not the TV series, the books. Because I haven't read the books. I've been watching the TV series for a long time.
Uh,
And I also know that Mario is celebrating 40 years too. I don't know when Nintendo's cooking up for that. But I'm focusing on Thomas more. I'm just being. I did because I know a lot of people of Thomas fan because the Thomas fandom is kind of big. I know MLP is bigger than Thomas, that's for sure. Can you answer that for me, Queen Derpy?
Honestly, I don't know what they're gonna do really, realistically.
Yeah. I don't know either, but we'll find out when more things gets revealed. We'll just talk about what the stuff has been revealed. We're not trying Mattel for this, we're just talking. We're just talking here. We're not gonna do anything copyright, we're just talking. Because a lot of people on YouTube has been talking about the 8th anniversary, but what Mattel their predictions. But my prediction is this: they could release an 8th anniversary movie. They could release the eras in box sets. They could release the complete series in a box set. They could release a special toy pack, cause it could do anything. 8th anniversary is kind of big. I don't know when My Little Pony celebrated 40 years. When was that?
I don't know, honestly.
Was it in 2022 or something like that? Because I think around the time the G5 movie was released, I think it's when My Little Pony was celebrating 40 years. But I wasn't a brony back then. I became a brony in 2023. So it was like 1 year after G5 was introduced. But the only My Little Pony series I finished fully was Tell Your Tale, which is Generation 5.5, I think. And I think Equestria Girls is 4.5. Do you like Equestria Girls, Queen Derpy?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it is interesting. I mean, there is some songs in Equestria Girls that I'm kind of a fan of. Mainly
No,
just Welcome to the Show, Under Our Spell, and Battle of the Bands.
that's all. Is that all from? Is that all from Rainbow Rocks?
Yup.
I didn't care for that movie at all. It was too much. It was way too musical for me. I
Me,
kind of.
I
I
technically
kind.
isn't that the point of Equestria, of the My Little Pony series in general though? There's musical numbers often.
That's why I do not care for My Little Pony at all. I'm still a brony, but I don't care for the songs. A lot of My Little Pony fans can hate me because I don't care for My Little Pony songs. I care for Thomas. And Thomas didn't start having musical numbers until 2016. It was around my 10-year anniversary of becoming a Thomas fan. So 2016 was my Thomas 10th anniversary. And the movie The Great Race was the first musical in the entire series, which I was a fan of. And a
What?
lot of, and besides, one MLP fan on YouTube, which I'm not going to name any names now, muted the song for The Great Race. And you should have started with season 1. Don't go to a movie. You don't understand. I've watched the entire original series, so I understand the whole story. You shouldn't just watch one movie. You should watch the entirety of the original series.
But
Sunset's
yeah,
right. Sunset is right. Sunset is right. It's been since season 3 they had sing-along songs. So season 3 had musical numbers. But before it was children who were singing it. And then when the hit era came out, it was a British band, a choir. But then in the nitrogen era, adults started to sing the songs. And then in 2015, the Soul Revenge of the Lost Treasure, the first musical number of the entire series was born, with Never Overlook a Little Engine. It was the Little Engines and Thomas was singing it. And then in 2016 was the first musical adventure, The Great Race. So I know my Thomas history because the whole point of My Little Pony is a constant musical number which drives me nuts. But Thomas is not that. See, I'm more of a
Honestly, one show that I do want more of is more Hazbin Hotel. Like that's what shows I'm waiting for more of. Since I don't know when season 2 is gonna release. I just know that it'll happen eventually.
It could be canceled at this point, but we don't know exactly.
What do you mean by canceled? Like
We
like
have no we don't know when they haven't released. They haven't announced any for season 2 of Hazbin Hotel. So it could be canceled.
technically they are likely just keeping it hush hush and just working on it in the background, like working on it little by little, and then like in a year, like soon we'll probably see season 2.
Exactly.
I mean,
Besides,
but yeah, honestly, I enjoyed season 1 from what I saw. Like it was interesting.
but it's an
Mainly,
adult. It is
main,
an adult. Let me speak. It's an adult animated musical adventure, and I do not like musicals. That's why I do not care for the MLP songs, because the constant singing which drives me nuts. I'm still a brony, but I rather collect the toys and play with the merchandise. I like the merch. The merch is nice, but I would not watch the show. That's what kind of brony I am. I like the toys. I have quite a few boxes in my room full of MLP items. And then I won't watch the show because of the constant singing. Because my MLP is more musical than Thomas and Friends, that's for sure. Thomas didn't start getting musical until 2016. I think it's when the Great Race trailer was released in a few DVDs. It said it's in this top-notch musical adventure, and it was like, I'm full of surprises. Copyright to Mattel for me saying that.
but yeah, the reason why I'm waiting for more Hazbin Hotel is mainly I want to see what they do with the story next, mainly since really I enjoyed kind of what happened in season 1. Like they did do a lot of interesting stuff.
What's the whole point of Hazbin Hotel? I know it's musical.
Technically, the whole point is, Charlie basically opens a hotel that's meant to redeem sinners, and they hire a bunch of people to work at the hotel basically, and basically they are trying to get demons to basically turn to the good side, that way they can go to heaven. Like that's the whole Hazbin, like basically what Hazbin Hotel is.
But what about the musical numbers? Because I know a few people I talked to on Discord said there was supposed to be some singing involved.
Yeah, there is. That is a thing in there, but the musical numbers are actually good though. Like seriously, they are actually really good. Like the show in general is actually really enjoyable. That's why I'm wanting to see more Hazbin Hotel related stuff. Since it's actually really good.
So basically, it's like Mama the Pony. It's like a Mama the Pony spinoff or knockoff.
Not really knockoff, Hazbin Hotel is more edgy than My Little Pony is. Technically,
Edgy? What are you talking about?
like seriously, have you never watched any of the? Have you never watched anything Hazbin Hotel related on? On YouTube, like it is at least more edgy and geared to an older audience, though. Like Hazbin Hotel is just, you know, like like it kind of has a more edgy theme to it compared to something like My Little Pony. Since technically Hazbin Hotel is more geared towards older,
Adults. I know
yeah.
because adults because of the no stuff in it.
But yeah, Hazbin Hotel is more edgy compared to something like My Little Pony.
Yeah, My Little Pony is for little girls. And before I became a bunny again, I thought, man, this show is just gonna get girlier and girlier. And besides, my sister is always mad at me for getting into girly stuff. Like Barbie, or because I have the Barbie Edition Monopoly. Or Lego Friends, because I got some sets. Stuff like that. And I can also watch Monster High.
Honestly, one thing I wish that they would fix, though, when it comes to Hazbin Hotel is you literally need to get Amazon Prime just to be able to watch it. Like there's no other streaming service that I know of that has the episodes other than Amazon Prime.
How many songs are in each episode?
I think it's like one song per episode, pretty much, unless I think there's like one episode that has like two, but one of them is like, the second song I think is like the reprise, basically.
That's why I don't watch MLP, because of the constant reprises. And that's why I stopped watching MLP altogether. I might just stop watching it altogether myself. I'm still a brony, but I won't watch the show anymore. I was still taught by the brony people who've seen the show, but I'm the opposite. I'm a Thomas fan, and I'll always be a Thomas fan.
I can respect that since everyone has the right to be into what they're into.
Exactly. And besides, Thomas changed the 2016 changed the Thomas fan because of the musical adventure The Great Race. That changed up the series in a whole way. And then in 2017, which the Journey Beyond Soul movie, which I saw on PBS Kids and on DVD, the engines bounce. So they can chug and the bodies will bounce. That's beauty of CGI. And the model and another thing, the models were changed from model to CGI, which is they transitioned in season 12. Season 12 was an okay season. Some of the models there was model bodies and CGI faces, and the people was in CGI as well. I can remember the first. I don't know the actual episode order of season 12, but I had the complete season 12 on DVD. There was 4 discs. There was 4 DVDs. I think there were Railway Friends, High Speed Adventures, Team Up with Thomas, and Percy in the Bandstand. Those 4 discs makes up the complete season 12. And you can get season 12 in the UK DVD. But you don't get Michael Brandon as the narrator. You'll get Michael Angelis, which I heard his narration on a custom DVD I watched yesterday, and it was okay, I guess. I just prefer the US stuff a bit more. And besides, My Little Pony is all over the world. Thomas, on the other hand, has 2. Depends on which country you're in, you'll hear a different dub of it. Because there's a UK dub and a foreign dub. Do you know what's different? In the US dub in Canada, the USC dub, which I used to call it, so Topham Hatt is what they call the Fat Controls to Topham Hatt. But in other parts of the world, like in UK and AUS, it's the fat control, which I think calling someone fat is offensive. But somehow it got messaged toward kids. So would you actually watch Thomas again, Queen W, for the 8th anniversary?
I guess I could see about it. Haven't really watched it in a long time though. It's been a bit.
Yeah, if you watched it, I think you're still a Thomas fan, but you haven't watched the show in a while. The entire original series is on YouTube if you want to watch it. But be careful. I suggest you watching the US dub since we're both in the US. So watch the US dub of it instead of UK. If you want to watch the UK dub, that's fine. Just watch the US dub because that's what I suggest. If you have any more Thomas questions, just come to me. If you have any questions or concerns, I can help you. I'm trying to be a true friend, like in the song from season 3 of My Little Pony, not Thomas. Because I know that the first song was the Thomas's anthem. I know Sunset's in the chat, which I think that's correct. Isn't it, Sunset?
But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream, but might actually stream something else in a bit. Like stream a game since I've already played Maritime Bay Adventure. I'm thinking of actually playing the entirety of Zephyr Heights Mystery since I never really finished it.
That took me 2 days to beat. If you want me to, I could join the stream and help you.
Sure, I'm up for that if you're up to help me out when it comes to Zephyr Heights Mystery.
Yeah, I can help you. I beat the game, so I can help you.
Because I played it before, but I never ended up beating it.
I beat it. I did a fake YouTube live Let's Play, and it took me about 5 or 4 times I beat the game. But because the thing is that I pre-ordered the game from Amazon, and you know which version I got?
What?
The Switch version. Oh, obviously, speaking of the Switch, before we end the stream, I'm going to ask you this: What do you think of the Switch 2 reveal trailer?
Honestly, I'm planning on getting the Switch 2 once I'm able to. Just mainly, I would probably need to either save up my money or have someone get me it for like Christmas or something.
That's what I'm going to ask my mom for Christmas, the Switch 2. And besides, I got the first Switch for Christmas in 2018. So it could be the same thing for 2025. For Christmas, I can get the Switch 2. And plus, I can get Mario Kart 9. Because then whatever the Mario Kart game is going to be for the Switch launch title, it's going to be Mario Kart 9. So, let's end the stream now, and we can get ready to stream Zephyr Heights Mystery.
Okay. But yeah,